Cara, ambulance, I got shot my head. Cara, ambulance, I can't breathe.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to talk again about this whole Bedo situation. Now, Bedo is a rapper from the Dallas area, and he's closely affiliated with Go Yayo. They've had their ins and outs. They've actually had their times where they weren't seeing eye to eye, but it looks like they're on the same page. Go Yayo recently got out of prison and then got out of jail after he got out of prison again. And this time, man, it looks like they're back on a good accord. But Bedo ran into an incident right before Easter. The night before Easter, I should say Easter morning, early Easter morning, he was in a shooting and he ended up getting shot in the head, man. And the crazy part about it is this isn't even the first time he's been shot in the head. And it was a straight to his head wound with an entry wound in his head. How he's living to tell the story and how he's surviving is a miracle, to say the least, right? But the story doesn't end there, because Bedo took to social media to let everybody know what had happened when he got shot and filmed a video from the ambulance. Then Bedo turned around after that and released a video where he responded to another rapper by the name of Lil CJ Casino. Lil CJ Casino is in a crew, that has basically been going back and forth with Go Yayo for forever, pretty much. You know what I mean? They're all from that Fort Worth area, and there's a lot of beefing going back and forth. And it seemed like Lil CJ Casino was sneak dissing Bedo, man. But crazy enough, when this story felt like it might be going away, something really crazy happened today. Bedo dropped the footage of the shooting that took place and the guys who ambushed him at this gas station. So, man, it's graphic to say the least, and it's real hard for some people to watch. I know it's going to bring back some trauma for somebody out there. So, man, proceed with caution. But we're going to check out this footage that Bedo dropped and break it down, man. So let's check it out. All right, so let's check out this video of Bedo and what happened at the gas station the night that he got shot. Now, hopefully you guys noticed the first thing there. There was a car that started, it started in the gas station. It did like on a roundabout. That car started shooting, like immediately went to the front of his car and started to unload. And there you can see Bedo, because that's the same outfit he was in the ambulance. You can see him getting shot. Now, this part is crazy, because imagine you're working at this gas station late night and you're not expecting anything crazy to happen. Obviously, you're at a gas station, so anything could happen. It tends, especially the later the hours, the chances of something crazy happening is possible, right? But this is in Pleasant Grove, which is, it's in Dallas. So it's a big city, man. So they probably had even crazier things, or maybe even similar things happen, because I believe there was a shooting around there in 2024 as well. But man, you just working your shift and then somebody bust in after all that shooting, man, you would be like, man, this is crazy. And you could hear the reaction from the ladies who work there. They're scared.
I called the ambulance, I got shot in my head. Call the ambulance.
Right there, it looked like Bedo went to check to see if they followed him in the store, because it looks like maybe this store is one of those stores that has maybe like a Subway or something connected to it, or some sort of sandwich shop or something like that. You could tell by the little boards and stuff there. Or just a restaurant or whatnot that isn't open at the time. And he jumped that counter. And I ain't mad at him for jumping that counter, bro. He jumped that counter and he said, man, let me get behind here in case they try to spin again or spin back. Now, this is the crazy part about this, man. I believe there was another person in the car at the time. But all while this is going on, the ladies in the store don't know if he's the shooter, if he got shot. They don't know anything. So they're frantic. You can hear one of the ladies right there. She said, "Where he at?" Like just looking for him because they don't know what's up with him. All they know is a whole bunch of shooting, and you just ran up in the store and jumped over a counter. You know what I'm saying? And he must have been so quick with it when he jumped over that counter that he even juked them out. They didn't know where he was at either, man, which is good on Bedo, man. If you ever in a crazy situation, that's a smart tactic, man.
Call the ambulance, I got shot my head. Call the ambulance, I can't breathe.
And you heard the lady say, man, call 911. Obviously, the coast was clear. So Bedo said, forget it, man. I'm going to show my face. And he came out and let the lady know, like, hey, man, call 911. I've been shot in the head. And she started screaming, call 911. He was like, man, I just asked you to call 911, man. Somebody, please. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to live here. But let's check out this video once again, man. Now, as you see that car right there, that's the same car that pulls up to the front of him and starts shooting. Similar in the Lil Ronnie situation where there was plenty of cars moving about, but in the Lil Ronnie situation, I will say that the car came from a blind side where he was in the gas station and, you know, the car was at where somebody would go through if they were going for that pay for your, you know, pay to get wash service or whatnot, and it just blindsided him. But here, it seems like Bedo, if he was on his P's and Q's, could have seen this car coming. And maybe he saw the car and didn't think anything of it, because you could tell that his car has dark tints, that car has dark tints, but they immediately pulled back around slowly and started busting, like as soon as they hit that corner. So there was only one thing on their mind. Check this out. Boom. I mean, as soon as they hit that corner right there, they get to shooting. And I can't tell what kind of car that is. And the news stories out there, I'm pretty sure, are going to elaborate a little bit more. But as you can see, as soon as they hit that corner, man, and they came to where they had their sights on them, they started busting. Watch. Now, I had to blur some of that out because of, you know, it's YouTube. You don't want to, you know, show any kind of craziness. But y'all can see all the smoke. So they were lighting that car up. Multiple shots going to the front of that car, man. And it was smoke everywhere. And you see the car door open real quick. And that's obviously Bedo trying to run for his life. Which is smart because it seemed like if you look, when he started running, they weren't done shooting. They were still shooting. You can see the smoke. He's hiding, which is smart, man, because you never know, man. Like Charleston White said, these days, they're going to spin again. Like, they will shoot the spot up. You'll collect yourself, think everything is all right. They'll come around and shoot again, like spin the block again and start shooting all over again and catch you this time like dead to sights. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. But it's a crazy situation. And I ain't mad at him, man. Forget those rules at that time, man. You trying to save your life. So jump over that subway you know, bar or whatever that is, or whatever they got going there, man. Or counter, I should say, and just to save your life. You could tell he went back to check. He obviously just waited till the safety was clear and stopped hearing shots too.
Call the ambulance, I got shot my head. Call the ambulance, I can't breathe.
She said, call 911. It looked like a Beamer or some kind of, I don't know. It looks foreign. You know what I mean? But this is crazy, man. This is a crazy situation. And for Bedo to release this, man, he obviously doesn't care. Maybe the guys have already been caught or maybe there's other things going on. But this right here is why you don't want to play in the streets, man. I'm going to keep it funky, man. That's a bad game and a bad situation to be in because a lot of people will freeze up in that situation. Bedo's been in several shootouts, so he might have his instincts kicked in to where he knew at least to run, because if they would have kept shooting at that car and he would have just sat there frozen, there's a high possibility he would have got shot, man. Now, this is the news story that was reported out there in Dallas. It says Dallas rapper Bedo among 2 injured in shooting on Lake June Road. So he was on Lake June Road in Pleasant Grove, where he's from. And you can see from this, it says 2 people were shot on Lake June Road early Sunday morning, so Easter morning. Police say both victims are stable. Police are working to learn more about an unknown suspect in the shooting. Now, it looks like it might be more than one suspect because somebody was driving and somebody definitely was shooting. I mean, dude was busting like boom, 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 repeatedly. You know what I mean? Out of that car. So somebody was driving and somebody was doing some shooting. I don't know if the person who was driving was the shooter too. That's a possibility. Might have just let the window down and started shooting. But it didn't look like that, man, because of how he was smooth, still shooting while he was driving off. Now, what do y'all think about that video and the craziness of Bedo being in this shooting and not his first shooting at all, man? Like, these guys really were out there gunning to take his life. It looks like whoever else was in the car ended up surviving as well, or at least they're in stable condition. But this is wild to say the least, because somebody was really out here trying to get Bedo out of here. Now, I don't know all his beef that he has out there in Dallas, man, but I do know Dallas right now is a powder keg for a lot of the beef and the shooting and a lot of the things going on in hip hop right now. And that goes to say with Houston too, man. It's just a lot going on right now. So if you're a rapper in Dallas or you involved in any of this, man, go ahead and watch your own back. Watch out for what you do, because, man, the streets is wild right now, man. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this situation, man. And this been your boy, Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell, so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.